hope everyone had a lot of fun yesterday and have a lot more fun today at this awesome location, the Metaverse Summit. So if you're interested in Go Metarail and you're interested in connecting the metaverse and what that means for you as a user or as a metaverse builder, please make your way to the location in front of the main stage. So we're going to talk about connecting the entire metaverse, and that means across every blockchain and across every platform. What does that look like? Well, first of all, imagine life without travel. How would you get around? How would you explore? How would you have attended this summit, for example? Well, the metaverse currently is made up of many different separate worlds. They're all completely separated and their communities are isolated. So once you're in one virtual world, one metaverse, and you want to explore, try something new, maybe try some of the metaverses you see today at the summit, you might have some difficulty. Why is that? Well, you would need to leave your current metaverse, head back to the dark ages of Web 2.0, find their website, and find a way to access this new metaverse. Then you would need the correct cryptocurrency. Well, that might be tricky. Also, you might have NFTs that you've already purchased that you'd like to have with you when you arrive. Currently, that's not possible. Well, Go Metarail is here to change that. We're building the Metaverse Travel Network. And from an investor standpoint, we look to profit from the entire metaverse. By investing in Go Metarail, you will be able to have a position not just in a single metaverse, but in the entire metaverse market, instead of investing in one and hoping that it becomes the next big thing. So let me talk a little bit about the founders. So my name is Chris Augustine. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Go Metarail. I have over 16 years of industry experience as a software engineer and manager at Apple, ZipRecruiter, and Pfizer. And we also have Katie, who's our VP of Partnerships and now our Chief Operating Officer, who has 8 years experience running a successful web marketing company. We have Robert with 30 years managing complex releases across the oil and gas industry, and Do, who has 10 years of radio and TV experience, who helps us with our editing. We're surrounded by many talented advisors. We have a technical advisor, Greg. We have Blake Hackney, who you'll see upstairs in our booth, who has over 30 years of business experience. Ben Gothard, a well-known podcaster in this space. And then also Charity Haynes, a successful marketing expert as well. So how do we do it? From a user standpoint, it's as simple as selecting from a curated list of metaverses to pick a destination. And this is much like you sit down in the evening and you want to watch Netflix or Hulu, and you see a curated list recommended for you, shows that you've never heard of before, that actually you might enjoy. So that curated list is how you explore the current media landscape, and that's how Go Metarail wants to help you explore the current and the future metaverse landscape. So the user chooses a destination based on its category, based on recommendations. They then use Go Metacoin to travel from one metaverse to another. What does that look like physically? Well, here's our working prototype. You can see here we have two completely different metaverses built completely separately. And when the user walks through a portal, they leave one metaverse, they enter another, without ever having to leave the metaverse. This means connecting metaverses like the Sandbox, Decentraland, Axie Infinity, all of your favorite metaverses, as well as the many incredible and exciting new metaverses that are popping up every day. It's as easy as that. So users travel through this gate, they arrive at their destination. From an investment standpoint, this means that our customer base is actually every user within every metaverse in our network. Our early revenue from a single metaverse could actually be huge. If we look at an example here of one of our partners, average monthly traffic, 25,000 users. If we were giving travel services per user per month of just a single dollar, our annual revenue would be over $300,000 from a single metaverse. And we're talking about hundreds of metaverses. Because this multiplies as the network grows. So as this network grows, the travel demand increases because people want to use a network that goes many places. You imagine the Paris Metro if it had one stop, not nearly as exciting or useful as it is today. So it expands like this. It's not a linear curve. And that's a good example of Metcalfe's law. So in an example network size of 100 metaverses, that takes our potential revenue up to $250 million per year with 2.5 million users. But actually, that's our old prototype. And we're very excited today to talk about our new prototype. In our old prototype, we required a partnership and a custom integration to be painstakingly built with every single metaverse in our network. Quite time-consuming, but more than worth it. But today, we're excited to announce a new version which will integrate at the wallet level. This has many benefits because this expands our network right out of the gate to include every MetaMask-enabled metaverse. And as I'm sure you know, that's pretty much every current metaverse. We look to expand support even further. This means that our network grows to include everybody at this event, every metaverse that is currently being developed, every metaverse that is soon to be released. And this is all without custom work required from our team. MetaMask has recently hit 10 million monthly active users. We hope to tap into that user base. Here's what it looks like. So, for example, you're in the sandbox, and you decide you want to go explore, go look at one of the other metaverses, perhaps, that you saw at this event. You'd simply click the plugin in the top where you have your wallet. And then in this other tab, you have the travel section where you're able to see the top metaverse platforms, what's trending, different categories, a list that's curated for you personally. But then up here are services that we feel are essential to a good user experience in the metaverse. And that is helping users to exchange their cryptocurrency to their destination cryptocurrency, and also to be able to migrate compatible NFTs between different metaverses. This really unifies the whole concept of a metaverse and gets us a little closer to the world we were promised in Ready Player One. So it's as simple as that. In this way, users will always have what they need when they reach their destination. So as we add support for more wallets, our network will grow even further. Our goal, though, as a company, is to support every blockchain used within the metaverse, allowing us to connect the entire metaverse. We believe that goal, ambitious as it is entirely possible, and that's what we have set out to do. Here's some examples of technologies that we can support, but this is not an exhaustive list. So, talking about the market a little bit, I don't need to tell anyone who's here today that big brands are very interested in the metaverse. They're already purchasing land and building storefronts and entertainment hubs here. Here's just some examples. Now, in 2021, the metaverse market was valued at $47 billion. Capturing only 1% brings in $470 million in annual revenue. And we feel that that's a very realistic market to tap into. That market, though, is expected to grow to $400.5 billion by 2028. That's something we're excited to be a part of. We hope that you are as well. Here's our roadmap. You can see we've ironed out the concept. We've finished our research. We've developed not one, but two proof of concepts. And we have our initial launch slated for October. And we're in the middle of development of that prototype that you saw in that screenshot, where we're able to connect you to the entire metaverse at the wallet level. So let's talk a little bit about GoMetaCoin. GoMetaCoin is used for travel within the metaverse. So each time a user travels, GoMetaCoin is returned into the ecosystem. GoMetaCoin is also an essential part of how we trade cryptocurrencies on our exchange. Instead of creating cryptocurrency pairings between every possible permutation of Metaverse coin, instead, GoMetaCoin is paired with each Metaverse coin and is used as the go-between currency, meaning that those currencies can be exchanged across chain without waiting for new pairings to be released. Because of this, GoMetaCoin has a very real potential to become the standard currency of the metaverse, since it can exchange quickly for any other currency as and when it is needed at your destination. If you go to our website, you can also see this if you wanted to look at it in more detail. And we have a little bit of time for Q&A. I don't know if anyone has any questions who's in the audience. Yep. So the question was, what's the difference between using Bitcoin to exchange all the different currencies instead of GoMeta? That's a good question. The difference is that Bitcoin does not have a pairing with every metaverse cryptocurrency. It's also not the fastest blockchain for making transactions. So what you would be looking for each time a new metaverse launches, each time they have a new coin, you'd be looking to then wait for an exchange to release a pairing specifically between Bitcoin and that metaverse currency. Whereas GoMetarail, our goal is to be metaverse first. So our coin, its primary purpose is to have that pairing ready whenever you need it when you're traveling. Do you have any other questions? All right, excellent. So we finished up a little bit early, but if you go to our website, gometarail.io, you can see these graphics, you can download our white paper, and you can also contact us there. We also have a booth right up there, right in that corner. If you want to talk to any of us, like I said, my name is Chris. I look forward to meeting you all, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the Metaverse Summit. Thank you.